I'm serious. It's the only fucking difference.
Well, I mean, the other difference is that, like, if you get into trouble in a particular fight, you can't just spam through an entire list of 20 potions. Each of which you have, like, 5 copies of.
Okay, to be fair,
insane toxicity.
when you have massive toxicity, like really high toxicity, you can't really do that anyway. It slowly tapers off. So I can take, with 2 decoctions running, I can take about 2 potions or maybe 3 in like a fucking 5-minute fight. Maybe a little bit more, maybe like 4.
I'm sorry, wait, isn't there a potion that removes your toxicity
There
though?
is.
I'm not a fucking pansy.
Oh, really?
Are you gonna sit there and tell me that you have not been using the potion that removes your toxicity?
No, I haven't, actually. I don't need to. Like, the fights end before I get to that point. I'm not horrible.
You just fixed his build problem right there.
I want to go, I want that, let me see.
That was seriously the gayest thing I've ever seen, though, because I was watching it, and, like, until then, you'd only been getting hit for, you know,
I want delayed recovery.
maybe a fifth of your health, so it's never, but, like, if I lose half of my health in one smack, you know, it's like, oh shit, I need to really be careful, and you're like, oh shit, I'm back at the full.
Oh, wait a second. I know what I can do instead. Here's a little bit more balanced. When consumed, mutagen decoction increases max vitality by 200 for the decoction's effective duration. Then that goes to 1,000, I think. That's a bit more balanced.
I mean, like I said, you can do what you want. My issue came when you started bashing on Active Quen.
Active Quen's pussy shit, yo.
I was watching you and I was like, oh my god, the people in the stream have no idea.
Faculty are rock. Honor in the family.
I don't get that.
You just place it with Active Quen, and then we can see what happens.
Stay out of my way.
That would
that's the
actually
other thing. That would be hilarious. And that's the other thing. You need a full stamina bar to activate it.
Oh, always? What about the adrenaline?
If you have adrenaline, if you've sunk points into that, then you can use it. If you have, to let you activate it.
Where do I buy the respec potion, Nept?
You can buy one from Kira Tits.
Oh, fuck. I sent her away to
and
Karamorn.
Kira Tits, then some merchants will have them.
Damn it. Maybe that alchemist. I love Kira Tits.
He is like my favorite character to spend time with. I hate to say it.
I've been reading the books.
Okay, here's a question. If you could choose Kira, would you?
I mean, personally, me there, I don't know. It'd be a hard call between her and Yennefer.
I would choose Yen.
Yennefer really comes into her own, I think, when you start spending time with her.
Yeah, Yennefer in the beginning, like, she's definitely, she represents who she really is in the first couple of books. Like, she's a very complex character. And if you know her history and you know what's going on behind the scenes, like, you can kind of understand why she's a crabby biatch.
Fucking Ned to read those goddamn WoW dragon books.
Okay, to be fair, the Witcher books, they're actually quite humorous. They're very, very good. If you have the time, they're short. I definitely recommend picking them up. Just another way to support these guys.
Greetings.
I don't think that they make any money off of the Witcher books.
I'm pretty sure that guy, the guy who made the franchise, he makes a fuck ton of money off of all this shit.
Yeah, he doesn't need any more money.
Probably should make a lot of money off this. It's his world.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
It'd be like if someone was watching the Harry Potter movies and being like, you know, that J.K. Rowling, she's making a ton of money off of this shit, I guarantee.
That's completely different. Harry Potter as a franchise is far bigger than fucking the Witcher series.
Yeah, but it's the same premise, right? Like, the creator of this is making so much money. Yeah, good.
I'm looking at these headlines. Witcher
Fine.
3 sales reach like 1.5 million copies already, and then like a week later, The Witcher 3 sells 4 million copies.
God, I'm so glad that it's been well.
Yeah.
It really is, like, just by far the best game. Like, just, like, at least in terms of single-player games. You can make the argument for just in terms of games, period.
I can understand a lot of the issues that some people have been having with, like, the combat system feeling a little bit clunky and that sort of stuff.
It really doesn't to me. I mean,
Well,
to me,
I
it
could
feels
understand
realistic.
it feeling that way to someone else.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you're coming in expecting like God of War or Devil May Cry, it's gonna feel funky.
I think what people are expecting is like Assassin's Creed or Shadow of Mordor type.
Greetings.
Okay, well, Assassin's Creed has terrible combat in the first place. And
Yeah,
it's
but
Shadow.
they like it because it's easy.
It's gotten
right?
better, but it's still shit.
It has gotten
Wouldn't
better,
mind a
but
few
it's still
rounds of
terrible.
cards.
Shadow of Mordor is like fun, but it's like completely skillless at the end of the day. I mean, it's just counter, counter, counter.
Iframes. Iframes.
That's one thing in the combat tree. There's an ability that gives you invulnerability to damage when you dodge, when you're in the middle of the dodge, and you can't pick that one because that means you're offended. So I think you need to sink 5 points into it to get it to actually negate all damage.
I haven't spent much time with the other Gwent decks. Is the Northern Realms just like the clear-cut victor?
No, I
No.
would say.
Really? You've
I
got.
would say it's.
They're all good for specific things.
If you-
I mean,
But
The
if
only
you collect everything in the Northern Realms deck, you can get a synergy bonus, 3 units each in each row. Like so whenever you draw a hand, you at least have one of those working.
Well, that's not quite how probability works, but yeah. I
No,
mean, the
no.
synergy thing is powerful.
If you keep your deck small, that's exactly what happens. If you have every card and you keep your deck small and you have your deck with the proper amount of cards. Like, I'm talking the least amount of unit cards
But
possible.
I mean,
look-
you
if you look at the
probably will. but-
cards, I think the Nilfgaardian Empire has the strongest, just like straight up cards.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I think so.
Nilfgaard and Northern Realms are both very viable. I think I could make a very viable Boyatel deck.
I think
the
that playing
monsters-
against the computer, you could make a decent duel deck, but it wouldn't work against people for sure.
Yeah, like the monster deck is not going to work well against people.
Not at all. Monster deck is
Because
shit.
your only recourse would be to like stack the skills or that sunny day or that clear day card, and or have the leader do that as well. Your leader card do that too. Then it would just be a matter of like trying to bait the person into using their weather effects, their like cold snap card before their round, you know, before you ran out of cards. I think that's the only one that's not particularly well thought out.
I think it makes a good AI opponent.
Yeah,
I don't think that.
but every time someone pulls a monsters deck on me in the game, I'm just like, free win.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
The Scoia'tael I find are pretty easy to beat as well.
Yeah, but you could build a very powerful Scoia'tael deck. You could build it to be an anti-spy deck, essentially. Because what it has access to are those healers, right?
Yeah.
That give 0 points, but they allow you to resurrect a card.
Right.
So you can just resurrect cards that were played against you the last time around, bring them back the next round, and then all of a sudden have an enormous hand for the second and third rounds after losing the first. And then you have a lot of versatility to avoid weather effects. Anyway, all of that is unimportant. What is important is that Sir Chugslot build is gay.
I'm getting rid of it.
Never say Chugs.
Honestly, I feel like because you're doing the playthrough that you're doing,
Yeah, you should
you should
probably
just like go with it. Like,
Yeah.
don't listen to our shit.
I've been using it for the past like couple. Trust me, it is OP as shit. Like I'm not actually having that much fun with it anymore. That's the problem.
See, I liked my build because it was heavy and like skill-based stuff I could do.
Like it.
I'm going to choose a build that is only in line with like, you know, basically the lore of The Witcher, and fucking.
Yeah, you can do that too.
I like those canonical builds.
I just go for what's most fun to me, and that usually means like what's most reaction time intensive / requires me to dodge around a lot.
But Nept, what about that skill that reduces all of your damage whenever you? Yeah, there's a skill that I don't even think it works, but when you dodge, if you have 5 points in it, any damage you take while dodging, and not like
Yeah,
the
that's
roll.
the one I was talking about. The one you can't pick because of BK.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that's horrible. It's like free damage soak. But no, that doesn't actually work. I think at the end, before the game was about to be released, the devs were like, you know what? This is a bit much. We're just gonna say it's broken, and oh, we can't fix it. Oh no, that's bullshit.
Well, it ruins it because like all of a sudden you don't have to time your dodges, and not only that, but you don't have to worry about the direction of your dodge.
Right, you can just. Bloop.
Yeah,
Well,
and
it's
I love the direction.
for
of
Dark
stuff.
Souls players, right?
Yeah, that's basically it.
Well, the dodge does have iframes
The
You-
dodge kind of has iframes, yeah.
if you time it properly. It's a timing-based
They also have to
iframe.
roll away.
But aren't iframes in and of themselves like timing-based?
Yeah, but from what I've experienced, there are a few attacks you can't, like if you're too late on the dodge, don't get away. Just like if it does have iframes, they're not gonna. Also, I was saying to Ala, the funny thing about the sorceresses in Death March mode is that they're fucking OP as shit. Like,
What do you mean?
it's like they didn't.
Like Kira,
Like,
when you
know
fight
how
with them?
Everything's AI and strength is increased in Death March mode.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They also did that for the sorceresses. Like,
Do you
whenever
fight
they're-
sorceresses?
Well, I mean, you can. I
Stay
guess,
out
but
of my way.
when
Oh,
fighting
side
with
of
you,
them.
I've never come across any below level 20. Just getting into the high level shit.
Yeah, no. But I mean, like, when they're fighting with you, like when Kira was fighting with you in that dungeon.
Oh yeah, they just spam
Remember
shit.
that against him? Yeah, and like, she fucking just knocked him into a corner, and I actually had time to go and get a drink. The thing couldn't leave the corner, and I was just like, alright, well. And like, it would like, roar and like take
It's a
a stab
rusty.
into and just go blam, 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 and just be knocked back into the corner.
Yeah.
Or there was a scene like later on in the game where it's one of those bubble things, so you have to stay in the bubble, just like Kira again, to the Yennefer, and you have to stay in the bubble and defeat these enemies that are coming toward you. Except they don't come toward you, because as soon as they get near the bubble, she stun locks them outside of the bubble, so you can't even really get to them without taking damage by stepping outside of the bubble. And she kills them so quickly, it's kind of like,
I haven't gotten to that point yet. Huh.
Awfully keen.
why am I even here?
Just
That's The Witcher 3 in a nutshell.
Where is... Yeah, I can't find a respec potion. Kira Tits is already gone. Oh, does the goat fucker Peller have it?
Like, a lot of the big vendors have it. Potion of clearance.
Go ahead.
what do you see?
Get open the window, baby.
Cretaceous' new official nickname is Chugs.
I mean, to be honest, half the motivation for this build was like my drug habits in real life. It really fueled the immersion. Just matching that in game.
Take an Adderall every time you take a potion.
You should play.
You'd be dead within like 5 minutes.
With my tolerance, more like 25. What's up?
Play Fallout like that. Just pop Mentat in real life.
What have you got?
That's gonna be fun, because by the time that comes out, I'll have played a lot of UT and I'll be a little bit better at shooters.
So long.
God damn it!
Fallout 4 is really good.
Fallout what?
Fallout 4. Have you seen the trailers?
Yeah, yeah. I'm keeping up with all of E3. It looks awesome.
Yeah. I mean, the animations don't, but everything else does.
To be fair, they look better than they have in the past.
I mean, some of them do. I really thought that they had the walking animation down in Fallout 3, and then they changed it in Vegas for who knows why.
New devs, bro.
That's the one thing you got right. Why are you changing it? That stupid game Brio engine just needs to die.
We've modified our creation engine to be a little bit less shitty. But it's still pretty shitty.
The next gen engine.
I serve the eternal fire. So bored I can spew.
Pizza right.
Should just license out engine rights from CDPR.
It wouldn't work though, because you need the first person perspective and all that crap.
That wouldn't be that hard to do with a full team. With the accuracy of CDPR's engine, you could tie the camera to the eyes, and that would work quite well. All you need is then animations for first-person animations, basically. Which, you know what? I agree with you. Yeah, they probably wouldn't be able to do them.
In short, who kisses your ass today will fight.
Last chance to surrender unorthodox bugs. Grimoires and tricks plus
Their armor is best armor.
Okay, I'm gonna go visit the goat fucker. And
I don't
it
think
is.
he has it. I linked you on Steam.
See, you're a man well traveled, so tell me. Beat me when
They're the ones that I've seen so far. Or rather, seen in this guide.
You saw the new wolf armor, right?
Yeah, the Mastercraft, it looks really good.
Yeah.
I debated getting it, but it's got a really high level requirement. The Mastercrafted is 35. And I didn't hit 35 until the game was over. Plus, I like the armored skirt.
Could use.
Nothing from the goat fucker. God damn it.
Maybe it's because you keep calling him goat fucker.
Hey man.
So long.
Maybe he just doesn't want to show you what he has.